reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy. But really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch first.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
A loss of 6.
Jacob Martin getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
McCarthy to the air on second down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh, finally getting the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon. The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll have a Commanders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Commanders.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
to throw. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to the reads. They all played their responsibilities.
Oh, loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here's Lane. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. A gain there of 27 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
A run out of the gun, Krosky Merritt, and a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. He will score! Marcus Mariota, touchdown Commanders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Vikings nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete.
His pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open.
In trouble, and down he goes.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Looking free downfield, it's Thielen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Vikings.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
At the 8-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run it here with Jones. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return, coming from the 7. Now an opening as the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Wayne. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And that will lead to a second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Vikings 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Ty Felton now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 29, here's second and 5. They run it once more with Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Their catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
He takes off.
Mariota on the keeper.
So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 5 as we are ready to get back underway. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead.
Commanders 21, Vikings 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
First down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Jones. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. A tackle made by the former first-rounder, Javon Kinlaw.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Play action now. It's McCarthy. 12 yards on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To begin the drive, and it's Frosty Merritt. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He looks forward for maybe a yard. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match it.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And 3rd down coming up.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Washington first down. A gain of 14. And
so far here early, Mike,
down.
the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Up the middle, Husky Merritt, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
Merritt, the ball carrier. Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
At the 2-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to 2nd.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Vikings 7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Price now to return it. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Jones. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Minnesota.
Vikings.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, that is a step in the the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Vikings 14.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. To throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second and a yard. Back to throw. He'll run again. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
A gain of 6.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. The motion man here is McClure. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Vikings 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Price now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing again is McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half.
Will Riker
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Commanders' first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The motion man here is McClure. On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. There he goes again.
A 7-yard gain.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's a designed run. He'll take off again. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
At the 27-yard
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Vikings 14.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Ty Felton now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's now
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards. Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
Enviable
20-yard
spot
line.
to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Rolling right.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
9-yard line.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that...
And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings are able to cut into the deficit.
This makes the score Commanders 34, Vikings 21.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown
for the Vikings.
as he kicks this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll motion over Samuel. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Rolling to the left. He's going to run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to Samuel. Left side. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's Krosky Merritt. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Ty Felton now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's
2
second
yards
down.
on the pickup. It's
And they've
second
really
and
done a
8
nice job
at the
defensively
30-yard
holding
line.
them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Still going inside the 20. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 65 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a one-score game. The margin remains 10.
27.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identify the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
The motion man here is McClure. Throwing now on first and 10. That's to Trust and Merritt. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 41, here's second and a couple. They'll go with Bill. That's Trusty Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it's still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 4 yards.
Third and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's swung out to Dusty Merritt, and he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Right back to Krosky-Merritt. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 32-yard.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
A 32-yard
This
attempt.
just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
The kick is good.
Moody's kick is good.
Makes the
And the
score.
Commanders will extend their lead.
Vikings 27.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Price now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Frankie Louvu on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Here's Jefferson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Vikings
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up 3rd
Deron
down.
Payne getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will cut into that lead.
Commanders 40, Vikings 30. Will
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The motion man here is McClure. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Krosky Merritt to run again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
For Washington.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They got him. Andrew Van Ginkel in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
He'll look to throw. That one's secured by the tight end Bates. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down. Getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
16 yards on the
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
On 3rd down, they go with Krosky Merritt. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another
Two-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
The motion man here is McClure. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. As caught. That's Wayne. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Jeremy McNichols. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with McNichols. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Vikings first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
and they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, here's McNichols. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 5.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Big play. 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. They'll run. It's McNichol. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's a run with McNichol. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.